You know, I knew the Houston Texans were gonna beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. I knew this. Jacksonville didn't know. They were in the comments, guys, just talking all types of crap. Go back at them, guys. Defend Mr. 713. Houston Texans are 1-0, baby. Let's freaking go, man. This game is the first time I could say in a very long time that the Houston Texans won this game by coaching. David Culley, Marvin Lewis, and Romeo Cornell, if you wouldn't throw them in, had an absolute solid day all around the Jacksonville Jaguars game. Jacksonville really had no answer for what the Houston Texans wanted to do. And before I go on to the defense, which had a great day, we expected this from the defense. Let's talk about, the MVP of the game, Tyrod Taylor, 291 yards, 2 touchdowns on the game. He started slowly, don't get me wrong. I was a little worried. I was like, damn, dude. At one point he was like, I believe 0 for 5 or 1 for 7. Was not looking good. Started off Tyrod Taylor. The Houston Texans go 3 and out. But then, as he got going, he displayed that he could use his legs, that he could escape sacks, that he has a deep ball. He connected with Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks on the day, 132 yards. He went up and got it, in double coverage. Brandon Cooks is only 5'9", ladies and gentlemen. Went up, got the ball, absolutely made plays today. I did not expect this at all from Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor had the team in check, right? He was in command. He was the day one leader. He was the guy, and it showed. The Houston Texans offense looked damn good. Look at one thing that I want to point out, the offensive line. Tyrod Taylor was barely even touched today, besides that one sack, that hustle sack by Josh Allen. Look at the offensive line they use. They use Laramie Tunsil at left tackle, Titus Howard at left guard, Justin Britt at center, Max Sharpen at right guard, and Marcus Cannon, a guy who I said might start over Charlie Hay, at right tackle. The run game, over 156 yards on the ground. Tyrod Taylor was only sacked once. Man, if Deshaun Watson was only behind this line, I can only imagine the type of damage that he could do. The Houston Texans offensive line, the product of James Catman. They kept this running game just flowing throughout, no matter who the running back was. We saw a lot of Mark Ingram. We saw more David Johnson than Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay almost had that horrible fumble, but it was thank God it was a forward pass. Philip Lindsay scored on the day. This running back by committee, dude. I'm absolutely ecstatic to see how good they are. But going back to the offensive line, man, it is a breath of fresh air. And this one game today, it looks miles ahead of what they looked last season. Already, it's the product of James Cameron. You have to shout out Nick Casario for this insanely good hire. The offense was just on point today. The tight ends were good. Well, only was Pharaoh Brown. Pharaoh Brown's just an absolute dog. That one-handed snag. He showed that he deserves to be the starting tight end. Brandon Cooks, like we said, had a phenomenal day. Rookie Nico Collins was targeted, had one catch, 7 yards. Danny Amendola, a guy that a lot of people hated the signing, a couple days ago, had a crucial third down catches, had a touchdown on the day. 1 year, almost $4, $5, $6 million. I'll go ahead and take it if they could do what they did today against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll be absolutely ecstatic, man. Overall, this offense was absolutely special, right? It was good to see. We did not expect this from the offense at all. We did expect this from the defense, guys. Yes, Trevor Lawrence did have over 300 yards, but he threw the ball 51 times. He had 3 interceptions. The Houston Texans the Houston Texans defense did not allow a wide receiver over 100 yards. Did not even allow 100 yards rushing on the day. It just absolutely shut down the Jacksonville offense. And I said that this was going to happen. Lovie Smith is going to be miles ahead of Trevor Lawrence and miles ahead of Urban Meyer at the beginning of this season. Who knows what's going to happen towards the end of the season when Trevor Lawrence gets a lot of more games under his belt. But this defense on display, interceptions on the day. Christian Kirksey, Vernon Hargreaves, a guy who I've been hard on since he got here. Justin Reed, the only sack on the day was Whitney Mercer, which is absolutely funny. Ross Blacklock had a great day today. Ross Blacklock showed more in this game than what he showed all season. This defense was absolutely, it's great to see. It's great to see after last year where you couldn't get your offense going and you couldn't get your defense going. And yes, this is the Jacksonville Jaguars and it's and it's Trevor Lawrence and it's a new year, Urban Meyer, but no one expected this for the Houston Texans. You might say 37-22 is not a blowout. The Houston Texans were in control in every part of this game. This game was won since the first snap of the ball towards the end. This defense absolutely shut him out. We saw great things from Desmond King. We saw good things from Vernon Hargreaves. Almost took it back. The front, the defensive line was not letting anything, get through them. Vincent Taylor was an absolute force out there. Like I said, Ross Blacklock, Charles Omenihu, and Jacob Martin were getting in the backfield, disrupting Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence was hit a lot today. I wish we could have got a couple more sacks. But overall, this game, the Houston Texans are 1-0. They win 37-21. Let me know what you guys think about this game. I'm actually ecstatic about this. This is what we should have saw. But then again, it's on a week 2 against the Cleveland Browns. Let me know what you guys think, guys. As always, go Texans. You guys have a blessed day.